We already know that the Angkor period began during the 8th century and ended around the 14th century, after the last king ruling at Angkor capital decided to move the capital to Tuol Barsern and subsequently to Jark Tomuk. From the 14th century onward, a new kingdom began expanding its influence in the region, conquering territories everywhere, the Siamese Kingdom of Ayutthaya. If you have been following the videos on the Khmer Info channel, you would know the detailed historical events that occurred through each period from beginning to end. Many people often wonder, where did the Siamese come from? Who were the Siamese? Why did they only emerge in the 14th century, while the Khmer Empire had existed since the 1st century? To help viewers understand more clearly, this video will explain about various ethnic groups that lived in different regions, dating back to the 1st century. Initially, Earth did not have country borders as we know them today. Since prehistoric times, people gathered to live in different communities according to their ethnic groups, before they moved to other areas for trade after markets emerged. In Southeast Asia, there were many ethnic groups, with the majority being Mon peoples, Jarm people, and later there was an influx of some Indian, Chinese, and European groups. The Mon ethnic groups were known to be divided into different subgroups according to their regions and languages, such as Khmer Mon, Burmese Mon, and Lao Mon. The Khmer Mon group gathered to live in the eastern part of the Jav Poyir River extending northward, before later forming various dynasties such as the Mohentriak Borak dynasty in Nokor Rirj Samar, which was the original dynasty of the famous Khmer king J. Voroman VII, and the Jurt Sana Mohentriak Vakraman dynasty based in Yaksa Torak Borak, which later established the Janlar kingdom in Samboa Pre Kuk in today's Kornpong Tom province. From the 1st to 4th centuries, almost all the territories mentioned above were controlled by the Khmer kingdom of Noko Phnom or Funan as called by the Chinese. However, after Noko Phnom Empire began to decline due to wars of succession from the 4th century onward, some ethnic groups eventually began declaring independence and establishing their own small kingdoms. In 457 CE, the Jarnpar state emerged, located in central Vietnam in the territory of present-day Vietnam, while the Tvir Riakvate kingdom of the Mon people was also established. Jarnpar was a kingdom established by the Jarm people. Originally, the Jarm people followed Buddhism and Hinduism under the influence of Noko Phnom Empire, but later they converted to Islam due to Chinese influence. The Jarm are a multi-ethnic group who preferred to live and trade near waterways, rivers, lakes, or the sea. The Malayajarm people were skilled seafarers who navigated the seas even before the Chinese began their maritime expeditions. They gathered and settled in the central region of Vietnam, and were called Sar Vien by the Chinese people. They were skilled in navigation across maritime regions reaching Indonesia and the Philippines, and later established the state of Jarnpar. Besides the kingdom of Jarnpar where the Jarm people lived, they also settled in various places, especially near waterways, rivers, or seas, such as the Jarm community of Wat Pak Tar Ku Jarm located west of the Jav Poyir River in the territory of Sopon Boere. Jarnpar was a Jarm state where the Malay language was spoken. The Jarm states included 1. Srivijaya or Srey Vijay. 2. J. Boeree in Kedah, Malaysia. 3. Patani in southern Thailand. 4. Jarmpar in central Vietnam, which is now part of Vietnam. 5. Jarmpar Sok in present-day Laos, which was formerly part of the Khmer Empire. Mon. During the middle of the 4th century, the Mon people established the independent Dvaravati Kingdom or Tvir Rak Varte called in Khmer, which spread across the regions of Karnjarner Boeree, Lopiak Boeree, Ote Tirne, and Noko Rirj Samar. The Dvaravati Kingdom had 3 major capitals. 1. Lopiak Boeree or Loviak Boeree, where Mon Khmer language was spoken and which was the largest city. 2. Sovan Boeree or Sopon Boeree, inhabited by Tai language speakers who had migrated from the Nanzhao region in southern China, whom the Chinese called Tai Yarm. 3. Noko Paktoram or Narkon Partom in present-day Thailand. The Dvaravati Kingdom included Mon Khmer ethnic groups living throughout the Loviak Boeree region, Samar district, Noko Rirj Samar, and extending to Srei Tab. These people spoke Mon Khmer languages and had lived in these areas for over 3,000 years, since prehistoric times. Loviak Boeree or Loapiak Boeree, also called Lavo, was located in what is now Lopburi province in present-day Thailand. This region was rich in natural resources, including interconnected waterways linking to the Jav Poyer River and extending to coastal areas. It had deposits of gems, tin, iron, and bronze, as well as valuable forests. Due to these valuable natural resources, Indian merchants who came to trade in the area called it Sovan Nark Pom mean Golden Land. As trade in Lavo became more active, people of various ethnicities moved to settle there in increasing numbers, including Chinese people from Guangxi and Thai people from southern China. The area became an international trading hub connecting to India, Greece, and Rome. Indian merchants brought their religion and culture along with trade. When Indian religion and culture arrived, the region became known as Dvaravati, which followed Indian Buddhism. Later, this region began producing bronze for sale to Indian and Chinese merchants, mixing tin with materials imported from Malaya, which led to the establishment of connections between this region and Malaya. Tak Yarm. The Tak Yarm were an ethnic group that spoke Thai languages and originated in the Arn Thai Mountains region of southern China. As the Jav Poyer River trading markets became more crowded, the Tak Yarm people migrated from the Arn Thai Mountains to the western side of the Jav Poyer River in Sopon Boeree, where they mixed with the Jarm people who were already living there. The Thai language gradually began to have influence in the region, while in Lavo Kingdom on the eastern side of the river, Khmer was spoken. By the 12th century, when Chinese merchants came to trade in the area, they called the local inhabitants Sien Lorhuk, where Sien, or Zirm, referred to the Thai-speaking Sopon people, and Lorhuk referred to the Khmer-speaking Lavo people. As trade flourished, Lavo established Ayatir Srey Riarmatap, ruled by King Riarmir Turbide and then his son for another generation, before being overthrown by an alliance of Sopon, Jarm and Chinese forces who seized power from Ayatir and established the Siamese Kingdom in the mid-13th century, specifically in 1351. It was at this time that the Sopon people began calling themselves Siamese. Some Thai historians have stated that the Thai people emerged from a mix of various ethnic groups including Chinese, Jarm, Takyarm, and Mon, among others. They subsequently had descendants leading up to the present day,